Get Haunted, where you are the investigator. Get Haunted. Paranormal Investigations isn't a show. It's your experience. Join this premier paranormal event company for real investigations at some of the nation's most haunted locations. This isn't a tour. This is hands-on. You'll use real equipment, explore active sites, and dive into the unknown. No scripts, no actors, just you, the gear, and whatever's waiting in the dark. Perfect for both first-timers and seasoned ghost hunters. Each event is guided by experienced investigators. But the discoveries, they're yours to make. 2025 is already jam-packed with incredible locations across the nation. Space fills up fast, so make sure to book your tickets now. Dare to get haunted? Find your next investigation at gethaunted.com.
Oh, well, it is midday. It is midweek, and it is end of year. It is the end of the year, Rob.
Oh, you were frozen there. No, Carrie, you just
Did you hear anything I said?
No, you're so frozen. Oh, I see eyes blinking. Carrie, no. You have to go in. I don't know why StreamYard does this now, but there's a vertical and then there's a horizontal. I think it creates two different shows.
It does. And the second one is usually the horizontal one.
And they should freaking label it. You're back. I'm hearing weird sounds, so I might be off right now. I'm like, did I lock Leo in a closet or something?
Oh, you're hearing like scratchy scratch?
No, it's not scratchy. It's a little bang. It's like he knows how to knock on the door, but no, you're not in the upside down. So go to the other version. The YouTube creates two echoes. I don't know what's happening.
Yeah, I don't know. Like, it's the end. Listen, it wouldn't be the year of the snake if we weren't going to go out with issues.
Maybe it's what I'm hearing. It's like something like rattling. All right, so everyone's giving us shit about this vertical thing. I don't know what to tell you. YouTube, let me go over there. What are we? We're Get Haunted.
Yeah, Get Haunted Network. I'll say hello to everybody while you're doing that, because
I'm just trying to find.
We have Professor T, Stacy Talledge. We have Carrie, the beautiful Carrie, right here, and Sarah's with us today. Hello. I have a question that Sarah mentioned to me today that I was like, oh, I'll make that ask for some suggestions. There's Big Daddy Andy in the house. How are you doing? Ryan, hello. Ryan got his first tattoo. He got his very first tattoo, and it's really cool. So congratulations to you and your new obsession, because you're going to be obsessed, Ryan. Once you get one, you got to get more. It's never one.
It doesn't end. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what to tell anybody, but it's not. I only see
Mark Brown.
I only see a vertical version as well.
Yeah, and it didn't even give me when I set up the show. It didn't even ask me to choose. It just did it. There's Brittany. We got Brittany here with us. So I don't know what the heck is going on there, but I will. It's all changing. StreamYard has been bought out by Bent Spoons, so it's a whole new company running StreamYard. So who knows? There's going to probably be some more changes.
Well, it doesn't say that we're live. It says upcoming.
Oh, well,
But if I click on that, it gives me the vertical. Yeah. So I don't know. You just deal with it. I guess.
We're gonna have to figure it all out for 2026. And yes, 2026 will make everything go better. And yeah, Chris, the C of CNR has decided to get the Get Haunted tattoo. He did. He got the Get Haunted.
Yeah, man. Another one in the. I think you're like number 13 or 14 of people that actually have it. So if I'm reading Carrie and her message correctly, she is seeing the two different streams.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, it does. So the people in the vertical stream only see the chat from the vertical stream. It's stupid.
Kaylee.
I haven't liked this ever since it started. So Carrie, if you are seeing a horizontal stream, let us know and maybe try to post that friggin' link. I don't know. I don't tell anybody. I'm very frustrated with StreamYard and this horizontal vertical nonsense.
Yeah.
Doesn't seem to be working out very well. If I click on live over here,
Facebook looks good. YouTube is the one that looks off. Yeah, I don't know. Welcome to 2025, folks. As we this is almost like, I feel like we're in 1999. Everybody's getting ready for the big Y2K.
It's fucking weird, man. So, yeah, I don't know. Only see the vertical. Chris's stream is where. Yeah. It was okay. So there you go. Yeah, you threw me off there. Yeah, it was the same on Chris's because originally I only found the vertical and then I switched over to the horizontal. I don't know. And maybe Sarah set it up the wrong way.
Yeah, probably. If it's bad, it's probably my fault.
It's probably Sarah's fault.
Probably my fault. I made my very first homemade bread last night. I was a pioneer woman last night.
It did good.
And it looked not, and I wasn't even sure. Hey, Steven, I wasn't sure how that was going to turn out. It was a recipe for beginners. I didn't start a sourdough kit. I didn't start my jar of that, but
I'm looking, Sarah, at the chosen orientation.
I didn't have to choose. It didn't ask me to choose anything, so it must be preset.
Okay, I'm looking at the orientation, and it does only say portraits.
Okay, well.
All right, I'm not yelling at you.
So he just wanted to confirm that it was indeed my fault.
No.
So it was indeed my fault because I did set up the show. It didn't ask me. It used to ask me. It used to say choose.
It used to ask you.
But now it didn't. It is a regular one, Brittany. It is a regular, just an artisan bread. Hey, Bianca. It was just an artisan bread recipe, and I made it in a Dutch oven, and I was so proud of myself but here was the thing, right? So you make the dough and you let it rise, and then it said after 3 hours, if it has doubled in size, you're ready to put it in the oven. And I didn't remember what it started out as, so I wasn't sure if it doubled in size, but I just took a chance, and it turned out really beautiful, and it was very delicious. So I will pass that recipe on to all of you who would like.
I got to see a picture of it. It did look very
it
looked good. It looked like Panera, like when you're looking at the bread that just came out. It looked really good.
Yeah, it was really crusty. It's a good hearty bread. So I was really proud of myself. I'm going into 2026 with some new skills because we need that. Hey, Katie's. Yeah, so here we are. It's like, how is it already New Year's Eve?
That's it. It's here today. I'm excited.
I see.
I'm apprehensive. I'm hopeful. And then I'm like, I
am ready for the prepper's life, Stacy. I'll make this all bread.
I'm about to become a prepper. Honestly, if 26 doesn't turn around quick, it's fuck it. I'll just go live in the woods.
Yeah.
Prep.
Yeah.
Look at Wade Kirby here.
Wade, you know what? So I baked a lot of cookies. My girls were home, and I baked all sorts of cookies and made fudge. And I just feel like as I'm getting into my mid 50s, it's time. It's time to sort of become that person. I'm gonna just, I wanted to know if I could do this. I saw these amazing things on like Instagram reels, like how to make certain things. I've made little hats. I made a cardboard. You kind of see her. I made a little cardboard rag doll there. And it's like I've been like a little ADHD with all these, like, you can do this too. I
Yeah.
can't make a bow. All the bow tutorials are like, oh, there's an easy, perfect bow. They can all go to hell. We already know I can't macrame. I can't knot shit. Doesn't work.
No, that's not true. You can. I've seen what you just. I've helped you. I've helped you through some of the instructions and
You have.
videos are not crystal clear. The over looks like the under, and the under looks like the over sometimes. Just remember, yours were coming out a little backwards, and that's how
They were. But even bows, like I'm telling you, like I literally, I should have videotaped myself trying to do these bows. Like you tape knives down to a counter, or you tape chopsticks, or you use your fingers. When I tell you, like, my go-to, and I'm always on Rob for his reactions, my go-to when I do these things is me wanting to pitch this effing laptop out the window. Like, I get so mad. I call everything a little asshole, and I'm done.
She called an orange button on a website an asshole the other night. She's like,
why I said, that asshole can stay orange. I don't even care.
Freaking midnight trying to fix a website. But it was good. It was, and it got fixed.
Brittany, your mid 30s is like mid 50s. You're an old soul, girly. You like do all the fun old stuff. So yes, I did feel like I literally pulled, because I was like, oh my God, because I didn't know if that bread actually had risen, or the dough had risen twice its size. I was like, I don't know how this is going to come out, So the first 30 minutes you bake it with the lid on, and I took the lid off and I'm like, oh, I think it worked. And then you bake it another 15 to kind of make it golden. And I was like, I kind of did a little jig. I pulled it out of the oven. It was so beautiful. I was so proud of myself. I need to know that I can do this. I need to know that I can actually, because I can't make a bow and I can't make anything macrame. So don't ask me to knot anything when the world comes to the end. You're getting no bows. Okay. I'll make you bread.
Well, I'm not sure we're going to need bows.
You might want bows. You might want bows to make your life a little happier. But yeah, so here we are. We are at New Year's Eve, the last day of 2025, the last day of Year of the Snake, and that fire horses, they are ready to burst through. I think they're ready to burst through.
Giddy up and.
It's giddy up and. What's wrong?
Somebody's got to be hammering on something. I keep hearing all these weird sounds. So I don't even know. What are you doing? Are you staying home? Are you going out?
Yeah, I don't do anything. I'm not a big crowd person. Like a bar situation or a club situation. Like I've never been that fun. I think I've done that. I did it for Y2K. I did go to a club for Y2K. And although I did work for if you need something tied, don't ask me. Ask Brittany, though. She can help. And Rob can whip out he understands the instructions, not me. I did work for IBM for Y2K. So guess what? We were all on standby because, planes were falling out of the sky and
everything was going to end.
Everything was going to end. But I did end up getting to the club.
What's that? It was an interesting phenomenon, and if you talk about collective consciousness, all of that chaotic energy was affecting animals, and animals were walking in circles, herds of cows walking, and normally they'd walk clockwise. They were doing it. So it created a shit ton of chaos across the world.
Yeah. Stacy, yes, I did put the Dutch oven in the oven because I do have an oven at this point, but yes, you can put it over a fire as well. I needed 450. This loaf of bread was a 450 bake. I don't know. I don't know. She might go karaoke. She might stay home. She doesn't know. it's kind of how I feel. Like I kind of feel like I want to honor 2025, right? Like by just I don't even know what
I'm
holding it
gonna
under.
I'm gonna go outside and just let a few rounds off into the air like we're in the fucking Middle East.
Yeah, but Sarah did
So,
ask me this, just so you know, and I'm curious, Rob, what you would do, and I'm curious what all of you would do on the side. Sarah was like, if she kind of felt like we needed to burn something for 2025. Sarah, tails.
oh, is that a comment? Yeah, I'm gonna burn some shit. I'm burning stuff.
Yeah, but how? But like, so she was like, "What are we going to burn?" Right? And everybody has their own ritual. You can see. I did see for 2025 if you wrote your name on a white candle and then squeeze lemon on it and then burned it down, right? Some people do bay leaves, right?
Danny was talking about the bay leaves.
Yeah. So,
Um,
what do you guys burn? Like, what do you want to burn for 2025?
I mean, let's start with Connecticut.
I don't know. I mean,
Burn all of
I'm
Connecticut. Um, yeah, there's some things I can burn.
or eat grapes under the table, right? Right at
Yeah, I'm
midnight.
not doing that.
12
That's
grapes at midnight. That's a big thing.
I
But
think I did that once. I don't remember
you did.
what.
I feel like Denise asked us to do that.
That's it. Yes, it was Denise.
I feel like Denise asked us to do that, but burning something, I don't know, like burn, I did. I'm thinking about this, Sarah. I loved your suggestion, and I know everybody's got their particular. Yeah, I'm dying. I'm going to go outside and set off a few rounds
Yeah,
of
that's a
fire.
joke to the federal agents that love to monitor me. Andy, I forgot you live in Connecticut. I'll give you, I'll shoot you a message before we flick the Zippo onto the ground.
Yeah, yeah. I don't even know. Like, do you write something on? Do you write some names on a piece of paper and burn it to let it go? Do you? There's so many different rituals you can do. Green or red grapes? Yeah, I don't know if that matters.
Probably the red ones because they're not quite as good. Um,
I
yeah,
love a red one.
and like I want to go to a rage room. I think closing out at midnight at a rage room,
Yeah,
would be like therapeutic. So
yeah. You just want to beat the shit out of 2025.
yeah, and if you don't know what a rage room is, they like bring TVs and all this shit into a room. You wear goggles, and then they give you a bat, and you just destroy everything.
Yeah, a bag of names. My bag.
Yeah, I'm all out of tongues and all the shit that. Yeah, bag of names.
Oh, black eyed peas, ham, and so you know what? I have been okay. So wait, so I'm not a Trader Joe's girl. Like I just don't. I like to go in there and buy flowers or my orchids because you can get them at a really good deal. But like I don't understand or know how to shop Trader Joe's. But my oldest does, and she and I took a little trip there, and obsessed with a couple things now. Like now I might have to be a Trader Joe's person, but
I told you it was good, and you got to get. They have a special peanut butter, but go ahead.
yeah, okay. Well, first of all, I don't know what happens to people when they walk into Trader Joe's, but nobody understands personal space. They're all up in your shit.
Yeah, it's a small place, and people fight for everything. I haven't been in years. At least my Trader Joe's, the one I used to go to, was pretty small. Freezer people. That's going to be a shirt, Bianca. You just inspired me for some merch.
Wait, what are freezer people?
She has apparently she has names in her freezer.
Freezer people. I do like their skincare too.
The king of the cow tongue is here.
Yeah. Yeah, he is. But I ate this delicious. So we got Caesar salad dip. It's literally Caesar salad in a little dip form.
Yeah.
And oh my God.
Yeah.
So good.
I got some good stuff.
Yeah.
Most of the people that go there are obnoxious. It is culty. It is culty.
It is. No, I like literally wherever I was, there was always two people on top of me looking like it's like am I invisible in here? Like what's going on? Also, chocolate cheesecake bites. Oh
Yeah, those I've had those. They're good.
my God,
Yeah.
so good. We made the viral. That's why we went. We made the viral Trader Joe's dumpling casserole,
Oh,
Asian style.
okay.
Um, so good, so
Sounds
good.
good.
And I was shocked at how much you can get for a fairly decent price.
It's not a terrible place. It's good. I wouldn't shop there constantly, but they have some unique, fun
Yeah,
things. That's how
snacky
I went and found
things.
your special. Not there, Aldi too. Is that where I went? Aldi, Aldi, or what's that other weird European one? There's Aldi, and then there's
I don't know. A
where to
grocery.
get your the cookies that you were craving. I sent them to you. Do you remember
Oh, my almond roca. They're not cookies, they're candies.
those
Almond
things?
roca.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's Aldi, and then there's some other like European crazy store. Lidl, thank you, Bianca.
I don't
Okay.
even know. I've never even heard of that.
Yeah, that's where it was. And they didn't have you at Aldi, but it was at Lidl.
Mhm, mhm.
I think that's the right pronunciation. Um, so it's like it's European style. A
Oh,
lot of
okay.
European brands.
Mhm.
Um, but they had those things I sent you.
Almond roca. Yeah, that was a homage to my mother.
Yeah, and they were hard to find.
They
I
are
mean, I remember seeing them at CVS all the time,
all the time.
day,
Mhm,
and they
mhm.
weren't there. But anyway, yeah.
Yeah.
So, yeah,
Trader Joe's. Yeah, that was my big outing over the holiday. I just never I would literally walk in, go to the flowers and walk out. Like I just was never like I can't with the food and I'm not earthy crunchy. And I always thought it was more of that. I thought it was more earthy crunchy kind of whatever. Um but I have to say the dips, the little snackies are fun. So yeah, there was that. Yeah, so here we are 2025 coming to an end. Rob, I know we're gonna do, I don't know, are we doing a wrap up show eventually?
well, I feel like the kickoff tomorrow night is a little bit of a wrap up show, right? We'll touch on some things. I think the big stuff coming out of 25 sort of shaped what we're doing in 2026. So I'm not
Mm,
even sure like a full wrap up is. I do want to show thanks and grace and appreciation to everybody that's kind of stuck with us through
yeah.
2025 and helped us get to
Yeah.
26 at some point.
Mhm.
Because like 5 minutes before this show, folks, I was like, what are we talking about today? So we're just on bullshit. Um, the schedules just haven't matched up to do a proper um, farewell to 2025. I'm not sure it's necessary, right? Tomorrow night, I don't know what time, 8 o'clock, 7?
8 o'clock.
8 o'clock, it's me, Sarah, and Chris Smith will be joining us, and we're going to talk a bit about what 2026 is looking like. I have some things I got to share with you that I want to show, in terms of the season passes, what events are, what they're going to be like. Y'all probably saw we have the Veil Method events out. The first one sold out in like, I don't know, two and a half, 3 days.
Yeah, it's awesome and it's eye opening.
Well, yeah, and we really didn't get into detail what it is, right? So the first one sold out. Second one, if it remains a popular thing,
Mhm.
um,
Planned. They're planned,
these are
Stacy.
planned. The predictions we'll have to do. Maybe we'll get Stacy, and maybe that'll be our farewell to 25
Okay.
early, maybe next week.
Yeah.
We'll get Stacy on. We'll do some predictions if we all survive tonight.
We will. Listen, we've talked about some of this. We've touched on a lot of this, and I don't know how some people, what are you doing?
This is that shit that you gave me that
Oh, burned you.
I think it burned me. I don't know. Remember that? I had a
I
rash
do.
this month.
do remember that. I feel like there's some eye-opening, I don't know, or being awakened, or there's just a lot. I think everybody's feeling a little bit. I just said to Angelina, I sent her a message. I said, it's like 2025 just shook a magic 8 ball in the paranormal community.
Oh.
We're just waiting to see what it's going to say.
Yeah.
It's like,
oh no, God, that's true. How about this? If you would, and y'all on the side should probably agree with me. Some point next week, you and I will go live. You're gonna have champagne, one drink. This is because Sarah doesn't drink, folks. One champagne, anything, whatever you want, wine, don't care. And we'll just well,
we'll just riff.
We'll riff. Thank you. I couldn't think of the word. We'll
Yeah.
riff. And we'll say what we have to say.
Are you sure? Because
get over, girl.
Oh, I'm telling you, because
No.
I have some. Here's the problem. And none of it. And here's the thing. None of it. None of what I feel. None of what I.
Mm-hmm.
None of it is. I'm not sad. I'm not angry. I'm not. I've friends have walked, unfriendings have happened. I am off social media socially. I am strictly here business wise. None of it is like big dramatic. I just want to. No, it's not that. Things that have lifted. I don't know if you want me talking about
all right.
with a glass of champagne. Maybe I'll take a couple hits or something.
No,
so I can bring it on down. I'm telling you, I don't know what the hell has happened. And watching people like little piranhas go after the social media fame. I'm out of the game. Like everybody, like you don't have to worry. You're not competing with me. I've stepped out. I'm out of everybody's way. Go get it. Go get it, babies. I'm clapping for you. I'm back to strictly conversations. I'm I am so confused. I'm so confused.
Yeah. So think it over.
Gardening with Sarah. No shit.
No gardening. No, the weed thing is, yeah.
Oh, don't say blah. As you drink your sangrias, are you freaking kidding me right now?
Whoa.
Yeah, that's the other problem. I'm getting a little mouthier. That's what you're going to get for 2026.
Oh my God. Like you have no idea, people.
Mm-hmm.
I've been beat up. Recently.
Do not frame it like that. Do not frame it like that. Okay. Don't do it.
That's her new favorite word too, frame. We'll leave that part alone. We'll leave that part alone. Yeah, fuck. Someone even gave me a new name. I'm Robert Marie, apparently.
Oh my God! When you shared that with me, somebody was like trying to get. He was in big trouble, Mister, and they said Robert Marie Stockowitz, and now that is his new name. It's hysterical. Yeah. Robert Marie.
Yeah, I love
Spicy Sarah. Yeah.
So yeah, you think that over. We'll figure it out.
Are you
we'll
sure?
do something. But
like, are you sure you'd want to do that?
We'll talk about it privately. You don't have to. It was just a suggestion.
Oh no, I'll do it. And it's not gonna. And here's the thing: it's not an expose. It's not a call out. It would be nothing like that. But are you like? Here's the thing: like, and I'll do it. Sans alcohol or weed.
Sans.
If you want to have a raw conversation about what's really going on,
I know.
Like let's have it. Like let's have it.
You're funny when you're tipsy. I've seen it once or twice.
Like I have no problem. Like I'll raw dog this shit right now. Like
wow.
There will be no this, and it's not a call out, but this whole let's just call it what it is, the caricature of social media and who everybody is out there being. Like, let's do it. Let's break it down. It's not about, and it's not calling one particular person out. Like, first of all, this AI shit, I don't even understand what that is. And I know you like it, sir, but I am.
I feel like we're 90 on a porch somewhere. This, what are you talking about? AI shit.
Yeah, all this AI shit. I don't even know. I don't even know what's happening anymore. But I have,
Did you
I
think I hit
cannot,
before the show?
I no, but I can't unsee an unknown. So, Brittany, yeah, I'm telling you right now, like I'll have the conversation. What I realized is that Bobby Marie. um, what I've realized is that there's absolutely no reality on social media. None.
No, it's not real. Yeah, see this, let's save this for this show. This is a great topic. Look, here's what we learned. You want me to summarize 2025 in one sentence?
Sure.
People prefer the illusion of social media versus the real conversations.
Mhm.
That's it. It's done. However, we can bring some real conversations. It doesn't always end well, but it usually ends well. So yeah, I feel
Yeah.
you. I do. Think it over, my friend. You can smoke. You can. I don't care what you do, honestly. But I prefer.
I don't know if people really want it though. See, that's the thing.
They
Like
don't. Our friends over here, that we're not doing this for fucking
views. No, it
network.
wouldn't be for views because people. I'm telling you, I did this, and this is not a dig on anybody, but this is where like so many things. We hear people. You're my family. You're my bestie. You're my, and they usually put the para in front of it, right? And they do all these weird things, and I can't like I can't seem to get over the hump of the switcheroos. Like I feel like there's all these coconuts being like this, and we're moving them around and we're moving them around, and we lift it up and we go, oh, there we go, there's my best friend, and then we scramble, scramble, scramble. Oh, now you're my best friend. Like I'm telling you, I'm out. Like you all win, not you people on the side, because I love you beautiful people on the side. But for everybody else on social media, you win. You win. You are the masters. You are the amazing popular crowd of social media. Congratulations. I love it for you. I support you for it. I will be clapping for you. I'm out. I'm going to go sit over at the table over here. And whoever wants those conversations, I can't wait. I can't wait to have them. There's Boston. Hi, baby girl.
No, nothing new happened.
No, nothing new. No, nothing bad happened. It's just one of those things, Boston, where it's like you just can't unsee it anymore. And trying, like, I have a saying about social media, which I will not say here, but it's just like you guys you're all the winners. You all have this. You are the big cheese on social media, and I love it for you. I'm really back to the conversation. I've always wanted the conversations. It's always been about conversations. You all can frame me, because that's my new word. Frame me how you want. I'm your villain. I'm your asshole. I'm a horrible person. I am a bullshitter. I am whatever you need me to be. It is what I am.
Where did we go? How did we
No,
get
no,
right
no.
here?
I am letting this shit go, buddy. They can have it
Whoa.
all.
Did you
They
just
can
call me
have it all.
buddy?
I did call you buddy.
Do not do that,
buddy.
bro.
Yeah.
Listen, man.
Oh, I know. Trolls will not have. No, they have it all. They can have it. They can have it.
Oh, Boston, please. Like we know.
Oh God, yeah. No. There's nothing has happened. I am not angry. This is me. Like they win. I am not going to compete on social media for what social media wants. And it's really sad to me. But what for me, what I will always do, if it's two people that want to have a conversation, it's two people. If it's one person, it's one. That's what I'm doing. You can have all my ideas. You can recreate what we have done. 2026 is going to be a really big growth year for actual important things.
I don't think she had her eggs yet. Yeah. See,
I'm
but this is
I'm not
Boston
angry.
coming in late and misinterpreting the entire conversation. This is not what it's about, Boston. I promise.
Well, no. And they win is not actually a win. Like, see, this is not win or lose. I think this is where I'm telling you right now, I'm not angry in the least. Like I have seen, I have watched, it is good. I have handed it over and I'm going back to, oh, those are cool. I'm going back to what I love. Back to what I love.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, not at all angry. I love what everybody is doing. I hope they get what they need from it. But like I said, I'm off of social media socially, and that has really made a big difference for me. I miss everyone, and you can still come see me on Get Haunted and Paranormally Blonde when I come back to Paranormally Blonde. And you can always DM me. But I think, real conversations and connections, that's my focus. That's my focus. The rest of it, yeah. It's sad. I think, and when you see how much AI is taking over, we don't even know anymore. Right?
No. Yeah, I don't know. So like I have been on an AI kick the last couple of weeks. And trust me, I'm not going to stay on it, but it can be helpful. However, the frightening part is
Mm-hmm.
like the imagery we've created with it is
Yeah.
it's hard. It's really hard. I almost feel like
It's getting better. There's not 7 fingers. It's getting better.
Yeah, I actually have proper
There's
fingers
not
and
7
whatnot.
fingers anymore on one hand. Yeah.
Yeah. So Brittany, I actually dug these out after watching you do your magpie thing. I've had these. They were in my folks. I've lived
Those
here
are cool.
almost 4 years now, and I still have boxes of shit from when I had a house. But they're aluminum dice that do that shit. So your magpie thing reminded me of them. But anyway,
Yeah.
I almost feel like there needs to be um, a watermark of some sort on AI generated images. So like the Leo photo and the red photos that I created, and it's based off of an actual image, but they're not real. You'll be seeing as we introduce new mercenaries for Get Haunted headshots that have taken the people and put them with a look and a pose that I asked for based on a photo that is nothing like what it creates. And it's frighteningly accurate. That's some frighteningly accurate shit right there. Stacy AGI, I'm not quite, I know, I don't know what that acronym is. I don't know if that's an acronym.
Yeah. Hey, Debbie. Happy New Year.
Hey, Debbie, happy birthday.
But I think that here's
It's
the
happy
problem.
birthday to Debbie.
Oh, happy birthday. Is it her birthday today?
Yeah.
Oh,
That's why I
happy
said it.
birthday, Debbie. Well, I'm sorry. Because I'm not really on anymore. I don't see that stuff. Here's the problem though, I think, and did you just see that there was a guy, who's the guy? He's a part of the reason AI, and he's like warning people. He's like, stop with the AI. Here's what's happening. AI is learning its own language. We're getting pushed out, but we just keep handing it over our personalities. Let's go on and ask it all these questions and have it guide us through life. I mean, pretty soon, don't even need any psychic mediums in your life, because why? You have AI. It's going to
Yeah,
tell you.
right. So, and I read an article last night. There's a girl that did a study. She's in school. She was sending 2,000 or so messages a day back and forth with ChatGPT. Became her best friend. I did the experiment before some of the famous people did it, where you ask it to paint a portrait of your mental health, right? And it's kind of creepy because it does hang on to every search, every
Yes,
word,
it does.
everything you put through that thing. It is building
Yep.
a profile of you. Um, that's a little scary, right? If we think of the deeper, bigger implications, I don't even know who owns that shit, right? Like, who owns that information, and what safeguards are in place to
None.
protect you, right? Like, you could
None.
literally after X amount of time, recreate somebody
Oh, it's happening. You watch.
very generally, and down to some really fine details. So it's creepy. Now, when I ask a question, they're like, "Okay, do you want us to create that specifically for Get Haunted or for um,
For
Paranormal
you.
Live?"
Oh, ew.
Oh, it knows. It knows our business. Um, it is incredibly helpful, but it is also frightening in the fact that. So last night I ran through. So in case you all don't realize it, we run ads on Facebook, and I need to share this with Chris. Um, and the ads game, running ads is tricky, especially through Meta because you have targeted audiences. You can run
Mhm.
your ads by a location. You drop a pin in a map, and it'll go out X amount of miles. You can run ads for people that like specific topics.
Mhm.
It's a game, and it can be an expensive game if you run a lot of ads like we do. Um, there's a lot you can do. So normally we would have to pay somebody who's really an expert at it, and then that person would actually have to know our the industry we're all in and some specifics about it. I asked it for help last night, and it gave us one of the most detailed, amazing plans with things that I didn't even think of, creating a snapshot step by step. Here's how you do it. Here's who you want to target. Here's your retargeting campaign. Like, and it did show me some things we were doing all wrong, without him even asking. It was like, and if you're doing this,
Mhm.
stop doing it. You're wasting your money. And I was like, holy shit. So I think the deeper, darker implications are, loss of professions for people. Because for $20 a month,
Mhm.
we have an assistant. Because I think Boston, somebody just said, Batty, Brittany, yeah, it will tell you what to do every day. It will remind you of things to do. You can ask it to look at anything specific, and it will tell you whenever there's an update to it. Um, Talent, I used Chat GPT for that. Um, you see the ads we create, and it gets smarter and smarter. When I first started, using it, and you can tell, right, and you can see what AI looks like. Everybody knows what an AI post looks like. You get the little emoji, and then you get the words, and then the dots, and people forget to take the little asterisks out. But anyway, yeah, there I can see loss of job opportunity for people.
Listen, we're slowly taking away, and this is where again, the hypocritical aspect comes in. And Dehu, your comment is not lost here.
Where is it?
When you use any of that, not that, but her water, the data
Oh
centers,
yeah.
every time you use this between water, trees, the atmosphere, everything that we're destroying, and you think about how many people are using it and what they're using it for. But what I have seen, to me, go outside of what you just said, loss of jobs. Don't complain when your job is gone because now AI is going to take over. Graphic artist, you're just not that talented anymore. You're not needed. You're just not needed because AI will take your job, right? Like you said, personal assistants don't need you anymore.
Oh no.
Anybody, like all this stuff, right? So that's going to all go to the wayside. You're destroying the environment, and then the other part is we're destroying humanity and relational humanity here. Like we don't even need each other. Pretty soon, social media was placed in here for us to hand over private and personal information like that, and we have no problem doing it. And now we're handing it to AI. We are
Oh, yeah.
destroying the ability to communicate and have conversations. Don't need it anymore. Why? Well, what did they just say? I'm gonna throw this over to AI and see what they really mean. Nothing we say is going to matter anymore. We're just saying, go ahead and use us, and we just did it. We just got lazy, and it's sad to me. And I think that's why I had my whole rant here at the beginning about you guys can all have social media. Like, if like I would rather know you. I want to know you.
Yeah.
And I feel like that's what's really sad. Like, ideas are not even our ideas anymore. You're letting AI generate ideas,
Yeah.
and we go, okay, I'm
And
gonna do what you
I've
say.
been guilty. I have found myself relying on it more and more for things, right? And yeah, who like over here, the big hubbub, and we don't comment on it, and I personally haven't, is Pennhurst, right? Pennhurst um, will be torn down. It's not an if, it's happening, folks. You cannot battle, townships cannot battle
Mhm.
multi-million dollar deals. It's just not going to happen. So
Mhm.
Pennhurst will be gone one day, and they're replacing it with data centers. And if you look at the proposals to the township,
Mhm.
it was actually pretty crafty. It was like, you let us have our data centers,
Yeah.
or we're going to put a tire burning plant.
Either
That,
or. Which one do
that's
you
the
want?
truth.
Yeah. Would you
So it's
rather?
like, the lesser of two evils, maybe.
Mhm.
But yes, these data centers do use a lot of water, and they do increase people's electrical bills. There's a lot of things to take into account. But I'm also a realist, right? You can sign all the fucking petitions you want.
Mhm.
When we're talking about high-end lawyers and millions of dollars, there's almost no chance of saving Pennhurst. And to take that even a layer deeper, is at the same time, there are location owners who aren't looking to tear their shit down,
Yeah.
who aren't looking to build a data center, who could also use the support, and they get overlooked. So that's a whole different onion to peel through. Um, it's
And
crazy. It's crazy. So I
And
don't
by
know.
the
What
way,
do we?
Boston, I didn't mean, I do think graphic artists are amazingly talented. I think what's going to happen though is there's going to be no need for them because now anybody can do it with AI. That was not a slam on them. I think graphic artists and artists in general, I feel that's one area of expertise that whether they use it or not, when you look at graphic artists that actually used
Yeah.
their God-given talent, it's
Well,
now
let's
being
let's
overshadowed.
yeah, let's be real about it. I've had to adjust and do lives about how to do artwork for shirts, because you can't nowadays you can't not
Mhm.
see maybe 70 to 80% of the teams out there. Their logos are AI generated. They just are. Um, and that does not work well for traditional screen printing. And it's gotten worse for the direct to film, because at least in this niche,
Mhm.
there's the smoke and the transparent ghosty shit, and that doesn't work well with direct to film printing. So, we've had to adjust how we
Mhm.
approach even making merch, not because of anything other than people are creating these new logos through AI.
Mhm.
Stacy's saying, so let's see. Let me. We see, we stirred up some chatter here.
But can I
Well,
ask you this question while you're talking about logos?
which one? Which one?
Like the paranormal, and this is part of my, I think this is what social media has sort of created, and I think we're a little bit lost in this because we get caught up in the excitement, and this is not this is a conversation. If you don't know me by now and you take this as critique, then you don't really know me. But these are conversations. These are things that I think about because the logo situation, and I think I just had this conversation with you, Rob, not that long ago. The whole reason I started a name for my sisters and I, right, is because it got you into locations a little bit easier if you were some sort of professional team with a name, right? So that kind of started in the early 2000s. But what I'm seeing right now is all of the bells and whistles have overshadowed the actual conversations of paranormal. Stop it with that. Like, this is ridiculous.
Like, that obviously is not real, but it would take some actual, at first glance, that looks like a real photo. Does it not? Okay, it's down.
I don't know. It weirds me out. But I feel like we're so focused on branding, and that we've literally, and I love it because you know me, I think everybody should have a logo. I think everybody should have a t-shirt or merch for yourself. Even if it's just your name, you're just like Sarah and it's on a t-shirt. I love all of that, but I feel like we're trying to perfect all these other things in our journey in the paranormal. It has nothing to do with the other side. Your AI logo has zero to do with what we're doing. So we really made the paranormal about us, about like, look at me and look at what I'm doing. And now I'm branded, and now I'm this, and now I've got a deal, and now I'm right. Like, it's really sad to me that we've pushed the stories and the theories and the actual exploration to the very back, because now we are all trying so hard to be like, I'm the most amazing equipment maker, I'm the most amazing location owner, I'm the most amazing dock maker. Like, we've made it about those things instead of really focusing back in on the paranormal. And oh, Bass Rob, yeah. Listen, first of all, Central Texas should not have any of that stuff. We have enough of that shit in Austin. I don't know. There's just so much, like, and I think that's where I land for this last day of 2025, Rob, is that, it's always been about conversation for me. And I've missed those things. I think when when I first had you back in 2021 on Paranormally Blonde, and I heard your concept, and then we would talk about experiences, which would lead to theories, which would lead to, oh my God, this would be a great idea. And you try to implement them. And now you have to one up yourself all the time, right? We have to one up because you gotta keep the numbers going, and you got to keep growing. And I understand the business. I understand business. Somebody doesn't want me to talk about this.
The government is hitting you with directed energy weapons.
Oh my God.
AI is.
But I think this is where I get a little bit sad, and where I start to fall off a little bit with a lot of people, because it's where's the substance to what we're doing, instead of this satiation of got to do it, got to do better, got to do bigger, this is the trend, this is what we're doing. And instead of, and I think it's why we've always said we're taking it back, which I'm really excited about 2026, because we're taking it back. We're taking it back to the beginning. So please, Boston, when you hear, just please know, when you hear me say things like you can win on social media all day. That's okay, because that's not what's going to lead me to what I'm looking for, right? I'm looking for those going back.
They're winning a game we're not even participating in. That's really what she's saying, right? It's not for us. It's not that. It sucks, parts of it suck, but fuck them. Like, you can have it. Like, who cares? Now, 1,409 days ago, when I was on your show for the very first time, I don't know why, but I looked it up today. 1,409 days. That's insane.
Yeah.
And I was searching for people that wanted the conversation, because I was stuck in a story that I just could not figure out. I just couldn't figure out. Right. It was only through discussion and only through, meetings and talking that those things came through. ChatGPT never would have led me to the same, mindset or finality of what I believe was the main issue back then. So as we got through 2025, and I think I remember the day precisely, and I remember talking to you about it. And where I was just sitting there, and I was like, I'm fucking tired of this, right? I'm tired of doing the same thing the same way. Let's take it back. Let's bring it back to what it's supposed to be. And that is the intent of the Veil Method events. Hey, Testerman. The Veil Method events, the Inner Eye, which, we haven't advertised it yet. It's got a little bit of traction, not a whole lot yet. But if you're looking for that change as well, if you're tired of staring at a K2 meter, this is for you. And it doesn't matter your experience levels. This is about sort of a reset and coming at it from a completely different angle. But the Veil Method was indeed it was after a dream I had, because that last experience for me at New Egypt brought me back to those to the old days. It did. Like, I haven't been scared like that in years.
Well, I think because we're so we talk about distractions, but I think, this is where people don't want to have the conversations, because the reality is we have been led to an addiction. We have been led to use less of our own ability to connect with humanity, and we are chasing something that we call it, we're chasing something like the unknown, but you aren't chasing the unknown. You're chasing fame. In the end, this is what we're really trying to do. We want to be that talking head. And I think my daughter brought up a good point about Get Haunted and Paranormally Blonde. And, the reality is it's always been about you guys. It's not about Rob and I. This is not about, we're here talking to you because we want you to connect with a human being, not just a post. But the reality is it's really about everybody coming together and sharing an experience. You're not led. I'm not a psychic medium. Rob's not a psychic medium. We like to discuss the abilities that all humans do have, not always consistently and not always at the same time. And we can't always will them. There are people who are very gifted. But I think that it is about bringing the paranormal back to the human aspect and about how we experience differently. And I think we're just too distracted. And I know I can't run at that pace anymore. I was never built for that pace, and I did get caught up. And then, then you take in like the ugliness that comes when you have this. And I want to say, Eric popped on, he has a group, and I love it already. I'm not on Socially, but I am making efforts to check that group, because it is about conversations and about shares. It's not about anything outside of that. And I'm appreciative of those moments, because I do miss when we share experiences and people are allowed to then speak and say, oh, have you thought of it this way? Or, hey, Sarah, I think you might be off the mark there. And then you start kind of tearing it apart. I mean, I love that. I love that aspect. It's one of the reasons why I made that silly little cardboard rag doll. It's about getting your hands back in there and measuring and connecting and creating and having an outcome. And it's not about hashtag this or who's the biggest name right now or who's an influencer. Again, we're not influencers. I think what we sort of did together was about being encouragers. We don't want to influence your answer. We want to encourage you to share. And so this one I'm really looking forward to. I think that's what, we've talked about the year of the snake and what that meant. Shedding, right? Not shedding those people that don't serve. But what are you laughing at?
Yeah, you froze at a very inopportune moment.
Oh, I'm sure.
You looked insane. It was great.
I always look insane. It's all good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What?
I think shedding those things that don't serve and to keep doing something that is draining you, or to keep doing something that's not giving you the result you were looking for, why do it?
Well, yeah, I mean, for me personally, right? It's when we go out with people or we're hanging out and we're investigating. I'm always the EVP guy. I just am, and I created that. I understand. I did. And I did start. I created a little guide for people that I haven't published yet. I'm going to do it. There's going to be tomorrow night. We'll talk about some of the really cool and big things that are coming for 2026, and it is less about, you know, everything you just talked about, more about just getting back in touch. And this is one of them, right? People think that, and I'm not saying they're wrong, equipment can help. The type of recorder can help. The DR60 can help if you know how to use it properly.
Yeah.
I used to have two. I only have one now, just so you know. But that's only part of that equation, right? Everybody's like, so they think they can run out, buy a DR60 and always get amazing EVPs, and a lot of people end up disappointed. A, because they're not using them properly. B, because they don't know where to listen. And C, because they don't get those results that they were hoping for. But that recorder or any recorder is really only part of the recipe, right? There still has to be dead bell right here, I think. Well, it's on the stairs. If you need a dead bell, you just message me, Stace. I'll get you one. It's part of it, and that's where I think part of what the other part of it has to do with you. It just does. There he is.
There he is.
You're a part of that equation, and you're just like you're a part of every paranormal investigation. And one thing you'll hear, if you're coming to the NRI, is a statement that every paranormal investigation is a spiritual investigation disguised as a scientific one for many, right? They think that the K2 and the REM pod and whatever other shit you use are giving you the answers. They're not. They're helping you realize something else. So the NRI will be about sort of flipping the script on that whole thing. Holy shit, there's a lot.
I know. And I hope for, and you know, as we're in the afternoon here of 2025, you know, bleeding into 2026, what I do hope is that you guys continue to, and I know, have conversations, you know, go out and talk to people. I was just sharing with Rob, I had an amazing conversation with somebody. I'm not going to share a lot about it, but had an amazing conversation with somebody that is very well versed in a topic. And, you know, I think this is the piece that we forget about. You know, it's very easy to hop on YouTube and create something, and people are looking to be entertained and to have something to believe in. It's no different than church. But when you start going out and actually connecting and having conversations with other people outside of your, what do we call this? Echo chambers, I guess.
Yeah.
And allow yourself to hear things that you might not believe in, and ask those questions and dig a little deeper. I love it. I love that those are the things that makes me go, I keep stopping and going, why are we depending so much on social media? Like, there's so many amazing human beings to actually talk to. And I love that. And that's why, no, I know. I'm sorry, Eric. I'm sorry. But yeah, like I feel like that's what 2026 really is shaping up to be. And it's one thing that I really love about the events that are being created, which is conversation is an important piece. This is not just you going in and everybody, you know, recreating and regurgitating things you've seen on social media or TV. It is about asking you to do some critical thinking and have some critical conversations, challenge, right? Challenge yourself, challenge those you're investigating with. It's okay to say, okay, you saw this. What are you thinking? What are we thinking? What are we feeling? Let's talk about it. Let's put some puzzle pieces together. We don't have to just be like, yep, that person just saw a demon. Ask some questions, right? Or that person's having this experience, or this person isn't. Maybe talk to the people that aren't having big experiences. Why don't we start asking those souls to speak up? And what aren't you allowing to come through? I've been challenged by Rob on this for the entire time we've been investigating together. He has seen when I have felt comfortable and I allow things to flow. He has seen experiences happen, and he knows when I've closed off. And we don't always like to hear those things. I know I don't.
Oh, it's just like I was watching a show. I actually thought about you. It was on, I don't even know which channel, but it was like these people were trapped in a school, and there was this like demon clown thing coming after them. And this was like a pretty high-tech school because they had a lockdown mechanism.
Okay.
And the guy, so the security guy is watching this shit unfold, and he's like, no, and he hits a button, and like whoosh, all the windows, so the steel comes down. And that's what happens to you sometimes. And it's not a dig. It is. I still don't know. I know. I have theories on certain things, but this wall comes, right? And it's like, fuck, man. Like, it drives me crazy. Even hell, you and I sat and watched and saw and counted the same amount of things. And that night you were like, what the hell? You had a bruise, something grabbed your arm. Like, but I like 4 days later on your show, you're like, how much?
I know why. D Hood has called me out for it. I know why I do it. I think that I have to qualify, or I have to leave room, because I think sharing it on social media is very different than sharing it in the moment with everybody. Yeah. And I think what I have discovered is, and we have had this conversation multiple times, we don't have very open. I've tried for many years on Paranormally Blonde. The reality is we're selling an image. It on all sides, from skeptic to believer to those that think they're in between. It's all about an image. And so I think what happens is I try to be too open with what it could be, instead of just allowing myself to have those same experiences. And I can admit, and you've said this to me, Rob, and I think somebody else has brought this to my attention, especially in 2025. I tend to ask a lot of questions of other people, and when it's asked of me, I somehow bounce it back.
Oh yeah, I've said that to you a million times.
Yeah. So, I think
you don't answer, and you do it on shows too.
Yeah, I do. I most certainly do. I can admit that. So I think it's what for me has happened is it's the social media aspect of what we're doing has sort of stolen it has opened up what I want to do with other people, as far as I want to get to know them and hear them, but it has stolen a little bit of what I want to put out there. Right. Because you just can't do what you want to do. So, I think that's, again, I think the events that are out there right now for 2026, then you're going to see them with both, by the way, with both Get Haunted and with Get Haunted Midwest. I love what Chris is doing, and I can't wait for you guys to, join us tomorrow night at 8 to see what he's doing, because he's incredibly talented. But I think this is where I really want to get back into my experience in where they're coming from and why they're coming from it. I ask, and I try to put things out there for people to discover their own, and I haven't taken my own advice. It's always easier.
Yeah. Listen, Yeah, and I think that's where it'll change a bit, hopefully in 2026, not just for you, but
Mhm.
for a lot of people. My observation, and again, we can do this on the other show, but my observations, it's like watching the groups kind of split off now, right? And there's camps forming. Not that they're getting ready to go to war,
No.
but that people are
Mhm.
finding what works for them, and that's kind of where they're going, right?
Mhm.
So um, it's why I really loved the Mid Orange event with Barry and Dave and
Yeah.
Bianca was we brought different camps together,
Yeah.
and the majority of the people were like, "This is fucking cool! Like this was
Yeah.
cool." Even Barry and Dave, who are the OGs, right, out here at least, um, were like, "Holy shit! Like we have no idea this is how you did things." So it was a cool night, right? And that's
Mhm.
what's one of the things that is lacking in the field, if you want to call it a field, in
Mhm.
the community, is that willingness to come together and work, you know, in the trenches side by
Mhm.
side. So it was pretty damn
Yeah.
cool. I thought that night
Yeah.
was pretty amazing for a lot of reasons. So hopefully, 26 brings some cool things, right? So skeptic on the Y files was a non-believer in UFOs until he had his own experience. Yeah, yeah. Listen, I watched the Disclosure movie on
Mhm.
Netflix. I think it was on. It was $20,
No,
but
it would be Prime.
or Prime. Um, it was pretty incredible. For me, it was worth the 20 to see, Congress or members of the Congressional Oversight Committee take this seriously and to hear the eyewitness testimony, not from, you know, Uncle Jack out in the fucking cornfield who saw something. These are from fighter pilots and naval officers, radar operators,
Mhm.
um, actual whistleblowers outside of the regular, well known whistleblowers who are like, yo, like, I know what I saw. Here's the
Yeah.
data.
Yeah.
Here's the evidence. We have like literally highly decorated combat veterans, Air Force veterans, Navy veterans, um, who not only were, ridiculed and sort of warned about talking about these things. Um, the overclassification of they talk about a rabbit hole. You start talking about that all the way up into the Pentagon, where they talk about there are some religious extremists inside of the Pentagon that believe that UAPs or UFOs are demons, that they're doing the
Mhm.
devil's work by exploring these things, right? So what information? The whole different rabbit hole to go down. But what information are we not allowed to know
Mhm.
as regular folks? And I don't think that the UFO or UAP phenomenon is very different than what we
Mhm.
all kind of do and talk about. And for much of the same reasons, right? We do hear that, oh my God, if you guys are ghost hunting, you're doing the devil's work. It's an interesting
Yeah.
thing to be in this parallel kind of
Mhm.
scenario. But now, for me, it's no longer. It's just like the paranormal has been, and just like the whole Bigfoot thing was for me. Now the UAP UFO thing isn't a question of if, it's the why, right? And
Mhm. Mhm.
I don't know, right? So I don't know. Hopefully, 26 brings us some answers on some things. I just know we're going to continue to explore and try to do the good work and bring people together,
Mhm.
um,
I
with a
agree,
very
too. I
with a
agree
very
too.
different mindset to a lot of it.
Yeah, I think it's bringing it back to what was so exciting. I think it's you know, Dehu, you really bring, like, it's identifying those things. I think, you know, it's, you know, we are watching this whole, you know, the ability to create relationships that have depth instead of creating relationships that are superficial. And that's social media relationships, right? And what I do believe we have created here on the side, and I think Dehood is such a beautiful example of this. There's depth to that relationship because it's lasted. You know, she's been through it with us from, you know, from
From the beginning.
meeting from the beginning, really. And even with me
Yeah,
before
before, like, she was
Mhm.
paranormally blonde, and I started showing up on your show and trying to be a comedian. Yeah, you know, and be who, like, know this, right? Because you were around a lot, and then you weren't. Like, that's how you know when you're
Yeah.
like when you miss someone or
Yeah.
something, and you're like, wait a minute,
Mhm.
you know, where's Hoot been? That's how you know that was there's a real
Mhm.
connection there. There are people, and I've watched this happen to you multiple times, where you will unfriend somebody, and 4 or 5, I know who, I'm just saying, the interaction piece. There were 4 or 5 months go by, and they're like, what the fuck? Sarah unfriended me. You guys are scumbags. Well, you didn't miss that relationship. You didn't
Mhm.
even know about it. So it was all superficial for certain people. Um, yeah, and I've been following your lead on a lot of that. So some are still there, some are gone. I'm not done
Mhm.
yet. I didn't want to go out with a bang. Um,
We turned out
I mean, talk about like AI assholes. And I don't know if y'all saw my flamboyant vampire play Erickson, but
I like
yeah,
that we turned out to be amazing.
he put me in a with a walker, and it happened to be one of the same photos that
Oh,
the asshole
started a
used.
whole shit show.
Yeah, yeah. So I told him, yeah, he has a lot in common with those people. But here we are, sailing into 2020. I'm starving.
I
What
am
do
too. I'm gonna have some of that delicious homemade bread, but
Yeah, well, I don't have that delicious homemade bread, nor do I have fudge, um, nor do I have cookies,
aw.
nor do I have. What else did you make?
Well, cookies and fudge was my big thing. Yeah. I did make chili mac last night, which I'm gonna chow down on. It's
Oh,
my
wow.
comfort food. That's my comfort. That's my Polak food right there. That's my
Hey,
well,
listen.
it's an updated version. I can remember my dad making goulash all the time, you know, in the 70s and 80s. He making a meal for a lot of people. But no, seriously, I'm super excited to just get back to the basics. It's going to be conversations. It's not going to be about the
Yeah,
trend. It's going to be about really bringing out those conversations and not getting caught up and distracted by the things that just don't matter. And to me, it's all the craziness that comes with social media, but it is how we connect with you. So you will see some shows, and I got to figure out, am I bringing that back Paranormally Blonde? That poor bee right now
you
is
have to. So y'all, I need y'all on the side to help me with this one. I Back in the day, Sarah used to listen to me, and
it's a Kamishak girl thing, I'm telling you.
yeah, well, this in the beginning, there was what Rob said was important and mattered. 1,409 days later, not as much, not as much. But she does need to bring Paranormally Blind back. It's a part of Get Haunted. It's a part of you.
Mm.
It doesn't define you, but you are paranormally blonde. And whether you have 800 subscribers or 8,000,
No, I can have 8. I know, Icy. I know. It's trying to find my
hey, Stella, you'll get your groove back. It'll come. Let's get through tonight.
Yeah.
But you have to bring it back. I don't care if you just sit there and do nothing. You got to do it.
No, I'll do something. It's trying to breathe that life back into what it is, right? What it really was supposed to be. And it just, yeah, it's one of those things where it's like, what are we doing? How do we keep that bee alive? Because I do love what she stands for. And it's yes, we're the jackstrap of Oh, Stace. I'm telling you, maybe Paranormally Blonde is where we do our little segment, The Blonde and the Professor, where we fight it out about a topic for
Yeah,
there's a time.
I was not aware of this this conflict or this skirmish you had with Stacy. So, one day Stacy was like, she's hard-headed or whatever you said. Like, not he didn't say it.
Stacy, you said I was hard-headed?
No, I said
You
that you're a
son of a
fighter.
gun.
He's like, yeah, she is.
And Eric wants a dead belt too. You're selling dead belts right and left this show.
Yeah, what the fuck? And that's like 200-year-old message right there. It's just, coming from a vampire. You're bringing it back. We're gonna fight. We'll fight about this after the show, folks. But trust me, I can't be the only one that prods her with a shocking stick. Ghetto prod. All right, you can come back now. You know what I'm saying.
Oh.
Cattle prod. That. I didn't want you to feel like I was calling you a cow.
Oh, hey, Thomas. How are you? All right.
The show here, because
that is a different show. All right. So with that, though, we have kept you guys almost an hour and a half. This is Wednesday Live with Rob and Sarah. It is the last day of 2025. People, Year of the Snake is dead. It is a completion year. 2026, we all go in knowing who the fuck we are and what the fuck we want. And
motherfuckers,
enough with the other shit. Yeah. All right. Well, let's get fed. Yeah. Maybe I need some sort of egg situation. I don't know. But with that, you guys are the best. Yeah, we do. He could start telling some jokes. He should go in the beginning of the show and
see. Who's demoting me too? That's what we'll do. We'll start out with comedy, 20 minutes with Rob. I'll be the behind the scenes producer. Right?
No, you just.
She doesn't want me on the show anymore. That's basically why.
Oh my God, that's not what I said. See, I'm gonna punch him in his face. So no, seriously, you can go before the show, and you can go and do your dad jokes in the beginning like you used to, because everybody loved that.
Did you say dad or bad?
They're dad.
Oh, okay.
Dad jokes.
I mean, some were bad.
They were dad jokes, total dad jokes. All right. So with that, seriously though, we hope you guys have an amazing and safe and is healthy, because Bianca, that girl, you need to get healthy. Did
you see her video she put out today? Thank you, Bianca. It was beautiful. And yeah, any of my local peeps or within an hour or two, if you're an asshole tonight and you find yourself questioning whether you should drive, just call me. I'll be sober. I'll come get you. Doesn't mean you're going to survive the ride, but it's better than you driving.
Yeah. Stay safe. Drink your water. Take your aspirin before you go to bed tonight if you're going to be out there drinking. Wash your hands, because the flu is like nuts right now. Like the flu is everywhere, and all the states are out of control with all the different flus, AB, and COVID. Like, I don't even know what the hell's out there anymore. There's some new flu called K. Like, seriously, it's insane. So everybody, wash your hands.
And there's the Kung flu.
What?
Kung flu.
Are you making that up?
No, it's real. Kung flu.
Okay, I'm gonna look it up.
Yeah,
I'm gonna look it up.
ChatGPT it. Um, yeah, just be smart tonight. Don't be stupid. Don't get in trouble. Um, enjoy your night and your day. That's it.
That's it. That's all he's got to say. Big love from Get Haunted and from Paranormally Blonde. I will be back. But you know what we always say. You know
what you don't want to see in your rearview mirror. That's all I'm saying. Okay.
We see you.
We see you.
We do, and we appreciate you. And we certainly love you. And thank you for being in the good community. Thank you for having the conversations, for challenging, for adding and expanding. All of that is so important. And we hope we see that more in 2026. And don't forget tomorrow night, right here on Get Haunted Network, you will see Get Haunted. I think it's the unmasking.
It's the unmasking. I don't know why. It sounds ominous. And it actually sounds like we're about to fuck ourselves up, but Chris was holding a mask, and I'm like, well, let's just.
You're going to learn what Get Haunted is and what Get Haunted Midwest is. Come see what 2026 is holding for you, because that's what this is all about. Your experiences, your voice, and we're going to have some fun. Yesty, who will bring back some game nights. So with that, folks, have a fantastic and amazing Happy New Year. You are so loved and appreciated, and we will see you tomorrow night at 8.